Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass beer review. So, our buddy...
Do you hear that?
Yeah, people are outside.
Oh, okay.
Our buddy, Sean Curry.
Right on. Cheers, Sean Curry.
He did not get any Supermassive.
Damn.
Like none?
None.
He should be a candidate for whenever we do our...
Oh, our After Dark?
the After Dark with all of
After
them?
Dark Deep Woods series.
The whole of, all of them. Yeah.
But we got our allotment from our friend Jonathan Carruthers. And then
Wrong brewery, bro.
And
That's that drinking.
and then I had went to and I had picked up more, so I had like a lot of that beer. So I told him, and he's like, "I'll trade you some other stuff." And he brought this Light the Lamp barrel aged Well Watcher.
Light the Lamp. Lake County for sure.
Right, they
I
brew
don't know
out
what
of
town.
that spot with Black Lung,
Really?
right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
know this.
We had Black Lung on the show.
Yes.
And he was telling us that his cousin is a brewer at another brewery in North Lake County.
Right.
Not Light the Lamp, but something else that we hadn't heard of.
Right, but Light the Lamp also brews there, I believe. Man,
I mean, this sounds... I mean, I believe you.
we're gonna get in trouble for this. We're gonna get lots of corrections.
Light the Lamp.
I'm just a guest.
Is there a town on that can at all?
A town.
I want to say
Grayslake.
Grayslake.
Yeah.
Grayslake, Illinois.
Yeah,
Hello.
and that's up there with all those
Yeah.
guys.
Light the Lamp. Light the Lamp took a medal at fucking Great American Beer Fest last year for their light lager.
And here we are drinking
Here
the
we-
darkest
and
of
here
the
we are drinking the
lagers.
darkest thing they got. Yeah. Deep North Burbs.
Yeah,
Like Chano Lakes. Hello.
yeah, that's the Gurney, Grayslake.
Right.
Yeah, that's Wisconsin.
It's practically Wisconsin.
The smell is giving me deep wood vibes.
Yeah,
That's nice. There's booze, but then there's barrel, and then there's also like fucking...
because it says
Oh man, a little fruit too.
Wait till you
all
taste
at
it.
once.
it's a Belgian-style imperial stout aged in rye whiskey barrels. So brewed and canned at Light the Lamp Brewery in Grayslake.
I tell you, man, it's got that that nice brown tinted head I like. That's kind of like similar to chocolate milk.
When
That-
you guys taste it, I'm gonna see if we're on the same page.
I smell a little chocolate, a little fruit, and a little barrel, and a little booze all in there.
Ooh, it's very sweet, like berry-esque, but not.
Man, that's cool, man.
Is it giving you that
I get
10-year meets Barry Ryway type vibes?
well, 10-year and Barry Ryway. Well, Barry Ryway. You talking about? Well, I was thinking more like what's the least fruitiest release from them? More like it's not as complex as Cuvée de Grasse,
No.
but you know how Cuvée de Grasse had those Scotch vibes.
Yeah.
Like it's got a very pronounced kind of bitter chocolate note that's reminiscent of smoke and a little bit of Scotch.
But it's very thin. Like
Yeah, it's not as thick as the Deep Wood series, but it's as far as the flavor, it's giving me those vibes.
But
I don't know, maybe strawberry straight jacket.
But I'm with you on the first thing you said. I was with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
You know, I mean, we've been drinking all night. Let's be clear, right?
So what's that mean?
But you know, because I've had, and I don't tell me if this is related, but I can remember just being trashed after 2 rounds of the brew bus, and I would go to the long room and I would order a pilsner from Half Acre, and it would be a pilsner, and it was too fucking hoppy. As soon as I drank it, I'm like, give me a pilsner, and I drank it, and it was too but I picked it up right away.
Okay.
Right, but I'm like, so me drinking all day doesn't have anything to do with like what I'm
Yes, it does.
the flavors I'm tasting, right? Like when I drink this, I'm like, I really like this. This is good.
It's nice. It's very light. It finishes kind of empty though. Like I don't remember what I drank, which is in some cases good, but some cases like it doesn't make me want to go back. and it doesn't make me not want to go back. It's
It doesn't have a lingering.
That I was near. I think that's where my bourbon side is getting ready to kick in, because like with bourbon, when we drink, we were looking for that finish, how a bourbon finishes. If it's gonna finish spicy, if it's long, if it's short. So with this one, I'm getting a very short finish, as as you were saying. But it starts out strong. But I wish it would start out the way. I wish it would hold out the way it started out.
Yeah, that's what's lacking in it. Not that it's tasty, but
When you smell this beer and then when you drink it and it hits your mid palate, it's all very bold, very dense, and exciting. And then it's gone.
Yeah. Like I just took a sip, it's gone. Like my paycheck is gone.
this is my first time I've had Light the Lamp, so I know zero about that. Besides that, they were in the northwest suburbs or north suburbs,
deep,
not even
deep
northwest.
north burbs. I've never been. I know nothing about them. I just know their location. Yeah.
But they pop up in that like cool kid. I bet our buddy Chris Jacobson knows them very well.
Yeah, when you think of Rye Way to Heaven and how it's got a heavy, round, like brown sugar and spice bottom to it. When you after you have a sip, you're left knowing that you drank something exceptional, right? It's missing that.
So do you still want to go home?
It's missing
mix
that.
Which one you trying to mix together?
Oh, Supermassive and well, you drank all of it.
No, I didn't.
All right, Supermassive and Berry Rye Way.
Mixing them?
He's been trying ever since the Friday night Zoom that I went with for Revolution. Marty mentioned about mixing.
Marty
them.
mentioned that he mixed both of those.
Okay. I was gonna share them with my uncle. So
Sorry, Uncle.
maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
We'll figure it out, but I'm curious. But yeah, I think it makes you appreciate what the boys in at Rev are doing.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate that. It makes me appreciate what the boys in Crystal Lake are doing. Yeah. Because we've had those on the show.
The boat,
right?
Boat reserve.
Yeah,
series.
there's something to be said about like having a beer that has the smell, the mid palate, and the finish. There's something to be said about that, and we know that with certainty because of this beer.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing because this beer's good, but it leaves room. There's room to grow. There's room
This would be great for someone who doesn't like bourbon or barrel aged beers, but wants like it's almost like a step in that direction. Like,
Yeah.
This
It's a
one's
stepping
not
stone.
going to make you think you're drinking bourbon or whiskey at all. Like have this. It's light. It finishes smooth.
I would be interested to see what my friends who are into beer, heavily into beer. We talk about brewers who are into beer,
Heavily,
but they're
right.
not into the barrel aged beers. I would be interested in see what their thoughts is on this beer.
Yeah. Maybe it's that it's a Belgian style. It says Belgian style instead of a stout
Yeah.
in barrels.
It's probably where their lightness is coming from, where it
Right.
falls off. Yeah.
Yeah, for all we know, that's by design, where you're supposed to be left with like a yeastiness, right? Because that's what Belgians are known for, is their
Right.
yeast.
Yeah.
But
Right.
no, I've had some Belgians that kind of linger just in this, in this natural state. So it's like with this one, like if you're giving me the stout vibes, even though you're not a stout, but you're giving me the stout vibes. And,
It's a Belgian style stout.
A Belgian,
It could be like that caramely malty
yeah.
Belgian beer. So it's almost it's like a light version of a stout. Like that's how like it's a barrel aged stout light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I would kind of classify. So I think it's a great gateway to barrel aged beers.
Yeah.
I don't know who that audience is. Maybe it's like you said, your
I
friend.
have friends who are brewers, and they say I'm not really into the barrel aged beers, and I would be interested to see what they think about this one.
That's true, because there's other regions of the country that
They're not.
barrel aged beers aren't really their thing. If you grew up in, like Forbidden Root Brewmaster dude, if you grew up in North Carolina and it's hot more than it is here,
You're like I don't want 12% stout.
I don't want a big, cake batter fudge fucking stout. I want something that's got a little more fluidity, that's got a little more drinkability, right? So he, somebody like that might be into something like that, like you guys are saying. So,
yeah. Oh, fun offering from Light the Lamp.
Oh, dude.
Cool. To try them.
We never talk at length about a beer in these episodes like we did just this one.
After a few beers, we ramble on.
And bourbon, yeah.
So, yep. Sean Curry, thanks for sharing this. And, yeah, this was great.
Grayslake, Illinois. Hello.
Cheers.